Creatures of the night, we set each other free. Run away with me. Good evening. I thought that was worth for maybe a copyright claim. You must have had sound from the video I played. Well, I thought I had my screen sharing down to a Tidal anyway. But no, I thought I'd chuck one up. Right, 1 second, I've got to mute my. Yeah, I've muted my other feed now. I thought I'd chuck a live up. I know anything goes, and Archie and Shuffling are still live, but I went on for an hour earlier, and Shuffling pushed me that much. He's pushed me over 500 subs, so it's a bit of a 500 sub celebration. I don't know if you could hear the music. I hope you could hear the music I was playing. Well, I thought, fuck it, I'll take a copyright claim if the music was playing. You know what I mean? It's worth it for a celebration. I didn't show the video; I just showed the audio, so I hope it did come through. Big up, legend. Has Flavor's gone back to sleep or something? Because I saw that there was only like 4 people watching a minute ago. Evening, jail. I couldn't have had my feed right then. Never mind. I'm not going to get a copyright claim. I'll have to figure it out. I had it right earlier. Yeah, no worries. It just means I won't get a copyright claim, and it means that I was sat here for 3 minutes not saying anything with you lot commenting like a fucking nerd. Never mind. I'll sort it out. It's a bit strange because I played a video on Shuffles earlier. I played my Zara B one. 3D Fight Club fan. We want Andrew J. Yeah, we want Andrew J as well. Andrew was on earlier, fella. You missed him. You must have missed him. Ledge, if you're still in, can you do me a favour and link Archie and Shuffling? And anyone who's in the chat, that's not sub to Anything Goes. Shuffling and Archie, it's a good channel. They have chilled streams, they have mad streams, and they have everything in between. But it's all mostly good-natured fun. So they're very close to the 500 as well. Shuffling got me over the 500 earlier. He's a fucking top geezer. Archie's a top geezer. You know, well worth a sub. They're well worth a sub. I'll put it that way. It's cracking banter in the chat, and it'll be people that some of you may not have encountered before in chat. So, you know. Yeah, James, I made a video I started my live the other day with a thank you to all my subs, because I couldn't believe that 1 minute I was on like 297, and the next time I looked I was well over 300, nearly 400. It's gone fucking bonkers, to be honest. I don't know why. Yeah, if I'm on 501, I've dropped one, so I know I'm going to drop up and down. I'm going to drop back below 500. That's the way it goes. Evening, rug ups. Yeah, we've had a bit of a storm here, a bit of thunder and lightning and torrential rain, but it didn't last as long as they said it was going to. But we need more, to be honest, where I am up on the mountain. The mountain's dry as fuck. I'm surprised we haven't had a major mountain fire this year yet, because we usually do. Freedy Fight Club fan, the second pocket holder. I think she's probably keeping her head down. Personally, I left her a message saying front it out, and within a week it'll be forgotten, and she'll have a new nickname, and that'll be that. It'll be forgotten about. Yeah, I bet you can't wait to get away on holiday, Tyrone. Yeah, cheers, James. Cheers, James. Yeah, it's growing slowly, and then it's had a little boost, and it'll probably slow down again. But yeah, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. That's why I sort of had to front out the situation earlier that I was talking about not having it on my channel. You know what I mean? So, right, Tyrone?
How's it going, bro?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Yeah.
Second one today. Not bad.
What's that?
Second time today. Pretty good.
Yeah. It's I wasn't sure if I was going to do another live today, but I went on Shufflings for an hour earlier because I wasn't really doing anything, and I was watching it anyway.
Yeah.
And he pushed my link in his chat, and I think I was on 482 or 484, and he pushed me up over 500 subs. So I can have my community page now. I'll have to wait a while for the subs to settle because it's going to go up and down. So yeah, it'll go back to under 500 tonight.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow it'll go over again, and
it'll fluctuate when I know.
Yeah.
No, man, you're up there now.
Yeah. I don't know if Andrew went out for his game of snooker or not. They were getting ready when I shot off the last live.
Yeah, Landry was there, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I think they were keeping an eye on the weather, to be honest.
Like I say, it didn't last long. Didn't last longer either.
No, yeah. And when Andrew was on, he said it was happening then. And about an hour and a half later, we had about half an hour of a storm and about an extra 20 minutes rain. So not a hell of a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, we need a lot more to fill our reses, don't we? You know.
Yeah. Oh, we need it. I had to take my daughter to wedding reception down at what's the village called? Anyway, it's right next to Landegvad Reservoir.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And Landegvad Reservoir is down probably, no exaggeration, it's probably down 50 feet.
Yeah.
The water down 50 feet. There's expensive fucking yachts and all just dangling on the bank, you know, where they usually kept in water. It's fucking, I couldn't believe it when we drove past. I was flabbergasted.
I know, it's ridiculous, man.
Cheers, Tim.
So there's still loads of British record, or doesn't it, for pike?
For pike it does, yeah, for the biggest pike. If possible, Tim, could you put anything goes link in the chat and I'll pin it. I want to try and push him as much as possible because shuffling, fucking fair play to him. He whooped his chat and got them all to sub. So he got me from 486 to 501 or 502. So he's a top geezer.
I wonder if they did go out. What time's it now? 11:15.
Yeah. If they did, they won't be long about until they'll be home, like, won't they?
He's possibly on his way home or home by now, I would imagine.
Yeah. But Andrew had a nice trim up and that. Nice fresh haircut.
Yeah.
Trimmed up beard. He looked fucking completely different.
Yeah, notice his haircut.
Yeah.
And the Grizzly Adams look.
Yeah. I said fucking forget the snooker. I said he'll get to the pub and end up going home with a fucking woman on his arm looking at fucking
It wouldn't hurt him, would it? Yeah.
Good on him for him and Land Rover getting out and doing something. I know I was
yeah, he asked me if I wanted to go, but I got a lot of stuff on this weekend going away on the weekend. So
yeah, you said yeah.
I got a lot to do.
Yeah, last week I messaged him about fishing and he didn't get back to me because obviously he had things on. And but as soon as the weather breaks, I'm planning on going down that way fishing again. So
down
Swansea way somewhere. Maybe not the West Pier. Maybe just go up to the Nabrock car park and fish out the back of the car. You know what I mean? So have an easy one.
Well, it was a fire on the Mumbles, wasn't it, last week? Wasn't it? So I don't know if it's open.
Oh yeah, my brother. No, I didn't realise. I didn't see it. My brother told me the nightclub on the end is completely gone, isn't it? Is the end of the pier gone?
Absolutely
fucking
gone.
Terrible.
So I don't know if the pier's shut or what. I don't know. So,
but I remember, I was a small kid and, fucking mum's family are from Brighton. And I remember the old Brighton Pier. Yeah, it was semi-derelict at the time. They built the other one a long time before. But it was like a listed fucking building or whatever, and it burnt to nothing. And was fucking, that was the end of that. It was never rebuilt, like. So maybe they might just chop the end. If it's too badly damaged, just do away with the end of the pier and make it short.
I think they'll spend the money on it to get it back, you know. It's very popular now, you know what I mean?
No worries, Tim. I did ask Ledge, but I don't know if he's still in or not.
So, yeah, I mean, there's quite a few fishing down with me lately, you know, just on the Bury Inlet, but there, you know.
Yeah, it's fishing well down that way at the minute for bass and and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
You always see a crowd, especially down
Smithers.
on the Lachara estuary, but you know, I always went there for dabs because I love dabs, but I've been there for a long time.
Yeah. Big old ice chain.
Of course, we got the cockle boys out every day now.
Yeah.
Like the season started back up, I think.
Smithers, I'll definitely be up for doing that. I'll drive up there to fish. I know where to fish up around that way. An easy fish is off Newquay Harbour, and you also get the pleasure of seeing seals, and
Dolphins.
if you're extremely lucky, you get to see the dolphins. When we went up there on holiday, we happened to have the kids with us. The kids were pretty young, and we were there a week, and I think we saw the dolphins 3 out of 4 evenings. It was amazing. They come right into the harbour. So, well, you know, Tyrone.
Yeah, well,
Right
the
into
last,
the harbour.
last time I was up there, I sat on the bench outside the pen rig, but then you could actually see them, you know, jumping out the water very close in. Very close in.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that, Smithers. Come for a fish on that. For definite. I've got to
That's all. You gonna go worm or?
I'm gonna try and yeah, we survived the thunder. It wasn't too bad where I am, Junior. Pick up the ice chain. That's pinned to the top. I might ignore the chat a minute because I want to put Shuffling's link in, so if I can find it, that is. I have found it. It just take me a minute to get the link. Go into my own stream. Paste. Sorry for being ignorant a minute. Right, that's Anything Goes channel pinned to the top of the link now. If anyone likes a bit of banter and a milder version of the cesspit, that's the place to go. Cheers, Tim.
Which channels are?
Anything Goes, Archie and Shuffling.
All right, yeah.
You know, they have a good mix of people on there, sort of people from the cesspit side and people from the auditing side, a bit like that. But it's a bit more full on sometimes with the banter on the paddle, you know.
Oh, fucking well,
especially if Shuffling's been on the gin.
Did you watch that? Did you watch Cesspit with Steve and that on it earlier?
No.
No.
I haven't. I gotta be honest. I like the Cesspit, but I got put off when they started with all the DH stuff. If you know what I mean. I don't want to say his name. When they started with all that, I fucking switched off and stopped really watching it. But I will start to have a look again.
Evening Bear.
Evening Bear. It seems to be the Cesspit seems to be calming down a bit on all that calling people bacons and stuff, I think. But yeah, I don't usually watch it. I'm more likely to watch clippings of it.
Well, that's why I watched a clipping on YTA's channel, you know.
Yeah. Was Steve Farthing? Was that of Steve? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he was very happy with how I started my live stream earlier, but it needed to be said, to be fair.
Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely.
not just to protect the channel, but from a morals standpoint as well.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
you should. You can't chuck accusations about that, and you shouldn't discuss anything like that in depth unless you've got some knowledge of it. So, best to just leave it alone. But he won't. He's obsessed at the minute with. I don't know what, but you know, that fucking something's obviously playing on his mind enough to make him fucking a bit cranky lately. So,
Yeah.
like I said, the Shuffling earlier, Shuffling don't like him because he said some horrible things about Shuffling and whatnot. And I said to Shuffler, so I still speak to him. I said, he's gone off in the sulk probably, but I'm not going to ignore him. It's just, I said I wanted a timeout until he's fucking chilled out a bit, like.
Yeah, but he seems an all right guy. I don't know him, but he seems an all right guy. He doesn't seem to be any harm in him. But like I said, he did admit to taking €600 when they were on to him. But I mean, with the way they persecute him, like Dogman and all of that, and the Scottish guy, they just rip it into him for no reason, like, you know.
Yeah, it's a bit much. That's why I won't watch. Like, it seems to be more and more, less and less sort of discussion of, say, 2 on the panel agree and then arguing with 3, or there always seems to be like one person like Looney Tunes or Steve or whoever it may be goes on and the whole fucking panel turns on him, like, and
but he gives as good as he gets, man, doesn't he? You know.
Oh fucking hell, yeah.
Yeah, he's like a dog with a bone. He won't let it go.
Yeah. Looney Tunes is a completely different character when he's on with Shuffling and that. He does have his moments, don't get me wrong, but he starts off a lot calmer. And I said to Shuffling earlier, I said I wouldn't mind Tunes coming onto my stream during the day, you know, on an early one when he hasn't had a drink or whatever, or too much to drink, and have a proper conversation with him, because he always seems to go on when he's bladdered and ready for a confrontation. But he's been on a few times with, you know, Shuffling was saying he's been on a few times with Shuffling when he's pretty normal, and he said he's a fucking lovely guy to talk to, like, you know, normal. But as soon as he gets Estella down him, he's fucking he's on switch mode. He's ready to go, like he's ready for war. So
I think most people are the same. Anyone say what a swig, you know.
Yeah, you're more likely to take things out of context, don't you? Because you know, you're inebriated, like.
Well, there's a few people on here, you know, I've seen them pissed and being, you know, aggressive and swearing to kill people, and then you see them sober, then they're nice as pie, like, you know.
Yeah.
Strange old world.
Yeah.
So what happened to your car then?
Oh, it's fucking. My missus is in Youth. She's got permanent lines for her kidney dialysis.
Yeah.
And she's having trouble with the pressures. It's got to be above a certain pressure to be doing the right amount of work, and it wasn't the right pressures, so they took her in to check the lines. Did a dialysis, and they weren't quite right, so they gave her antibiotics. And she's been dialyzed twice, and the pressures have been good, but the antibiotics have made her ill. Today, she's all right now. I just rang her just before coming on, and she could have come home today, but they're keeping her until tomorrow because she's got an appointment anyway to see a surgeon. So they're going to keep her until tomorrow, and she'll be home tomorrow afternoon. Like,
that's good.
They're overcautious with, you know, kidney and liver, but you know, people on the who go, because she always goes to the transplant ward.
Is she on the list for transplant?
She is on the list for transplant, yeah. But other people's priority because, well, they just do because she's doing well on the dialysis. So people where their dialysis is no longer doing what it needs, they get priority. So
But it takes so long doing a dialysis, and it's a couple of days a week, I would imagine, is it?
yeah, she's 4 days a week. 3 hours actually on the machine, but the machine takes an hour and a half to set up, and then it takes half hour to set down, but then it goes through a cleaning cycle, which is another hour, which you've got to hang around for, really. So, yeah.
I'm sure the guy opposite me was, I know he's on it, but I'm sure he was on it all day, like, you know.
Yeah, some people do. Some people have got like little portable ones that they can carry around with them, but it works a lot slower because it's not got my wife's has got a water source plumbed into it to clean the blood and the fluid and whatever as it goes and take away the bad stuff. The portable ones have got a fluid in them that gets filtered and recycled within the machine, but it takes a lot longer.
Yeah.
So you could carry it around with you and be on dialysis all day, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So your car's not repairable, is it? It's knocked.
No, I was going down the fucking dual carriageway on my way to Cardiff. Just put a load of fucking juice in, doing my normal 65 down the dual carriageway, and just cut completely fucking dead. So I sort of knocked it down the box to use the engine braking and hope that it might bump or something. It wouldn't fire at all. It just wouldn't fire at all. So I managed to creep it off the dual carriageway onto the roundabout and got a recovery then. But no, it's had little tiny things, just annoying things going wrong with it. And once they start to, they just perpetuate. So no, it's time for it to go. Someone can have it for parts, or it can go to the scrapyard. I'll have to get something else.
Well, a scrappy gives about 50 quid, doesn't he? Some lot of them, 200 quid, some of them.
A lot more now.
Is it about 200 now?
Yeah, about 170, 200 for my Picasso because it's a big car.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, very expensive repairs, I mean.
Yeah. Well, I've had a few repairs done on it, and it had an MOT recently, but
it's not so much a part, it's just the labour, isn't it?
Bad. Yeah. Yeah.
No matter what car you've got, if you've got a Beamer, a Jag, or just a run around, I mean, 2 hours labour is 2 hours labour. You get charged the same for any car. Like,
yeah,
another parts are dearer, but your labour is the same.
It's an 07 Picasso. It's a petrol one though, so it's greedy. It's only just past 100,000 miles, which is fuck all for a 1600 petrol engine, like. But
well serviced. Well serviced.
Yeah, well serviced. Yeah, fucking. Just one of them things. A few scratches and all that, but it's always run absolutely sweet as a nut. Never any problems at all until now, and it's fucking completely dead. So I'm just gonna have to get something else. I've got a couple of cars I can use, but I've already started inquiring with AA accredited garages to get something fucking delivered because I can't be asked to go out looking. I used to go.
Did you say you was interested in the 325, is it?
Yeah, I said earlier on. Yeah, I've been looking at it online. AA accredited, fucking. So 72-point check, fucking. 12 months roadside recovery, 3 months or 6 months warranty. On 08 or 09, I think. It's $2,500, so it's pretty reasonable. Like,
yeah, I always take mine to AA affiliated garages when I use my servicing and my MOTs and that.
Yeah.
You can trust them.
Yeah.
Some independent garages, they say, "Oh yeah, we've done this, we've done that," and they done fuck all. You know what I mean? And we change this and change this part and change same fucking parts around there.
Yeah, my brother-in-law just had problems with the garage and had to take the car back. He had problems with the brakes on his Mondeo, so he took it in, bought the brakes, took it in. Mechanic, yeah, we'll do them, fucking 60 quid, whatever. And he's like, yeah, that's fair enough. I've already got the brakes up, that's fair enough. So he had them done, got home. His missus went out in the car, no brakes at all.
Jesus.
They hadn't fucking bred the brakes. He took it back. They'd only changed half the pads. They changed the discs. They'd only changed half the pads. They'd only changed the front pads. So the back pads were still down to the, that wire insert that makes a noise to let you know that they've fucking run down. Cheeky bastards, just for a couple of, 20 quid's worth of fucking brake pads, like.
Crazy. I mean, if you got it down to change the discs, you may as well just slip the pads out at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what I got on my old one day. I got out the front, and now my estate car, because I chuck a dog in the back.
Yeah.
That's on 09 plate. Did a lot of problems. Coming up the next MOT, got a lot of work to do on it, just the struts and everything. But I will do it. I want to keep the car.
Yeah. All right, bye.
Evening, chaps. You right?
Evening,
yeah, all good, yeah. Yeah, just chatting temperamental cars at the minute.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, my French piece of shit decided to fucking completely die today.
Oh, no way.
Oh, on my way to fucking visit my missus at the hospital as well. Fucking pain in the arse.
No way.
Yeah,
Okay.
but never mind. That's the way it is. I haven't had any car problems for a few years, so I've been lucky, really, to be honest. Since I've had the car a couple of years, and all I've had to do is change the brakes myself once and change all 4 tyres once. That's the only thing I had to do to it. So,
No, can't really moan at that, can you?
no. So what have you been up to? Catching up on telly or just floating around YouTube?
Yeah, I'm just catching up on telly, mate.
I'm gonna in a bit, yeah. Well.
And then I was also just reading up about didn't see it, man, because I don't really watch the news. I don't really hear about some stuff, And did you hear about that lad that killed his twins, siblings, and his sister in Dublin on Sunday?
No, I haven't heard nothing about that.
Crazy, man. Some lad, I think he was like early 20s, maybe 20 or something. Was trying to get to his twin siblings to kill them early hours of the morning. Obviously, the 18-year-old sisters tried to get in the way. He slit her throat and then slit the 2 young kids. I think they're only about 8 or something.
Jesus.
Slit their throats and threw the little girl out the window. And before that, chopping their fingers off.
Fucking hell.
Proper fucking horrific, mate.
That's fucking... That's horror film
Apparently
stuff.
that happened on Sunday somewhere in Dublin.
No, I hadn't heard about that.
I'm not Canada when it was 2 people stabbed 10 people to death in Canada.
Yeah, they're still hunting them, aren't they?
Crazy fucking world.
Yeah.
It really is, isn't it?
Fucking mental, man.
Yeah.
And last thing you expect your brother to do that to you. I don't know. I'm still welcome into you.
His head shot, expect.
It's all going tits up. It's about time. I know that's probably the wrong way to phrase it, but there hasn't been a fucking school shooting in America for a couple of weeks or months, and they seem to be becoming a more and more regular occurrence. Like,
It's a fucked up country, and let's be fair.
Yeah, and schools aren't really easy targets because a lot of the city schools have fucking scanners and armed guards. So, it's fucking bonkers. Like,
Some of them have been pupils doing it, see, haven't they? That's the thing. People walks in like with a bag, like, you never know. Pulls a fucking gun out then.
Yeah.
It's a crazy country, anyway. It's fucking hard to fuck America, man.
It's very rare it's very rare with mass shootings they ever manage to kind of get the suspect into custody.
No.
And 9 times out of 10, they turn the gun on or the whatever on themselves, don't they?
Yeah, there's never any justice, real justice for the families.
Not really. I mean,
Even though knowing that the perp has been fucking dispatched, that leaves a lot of unanswered questions that could eat a person alive. You know.
another reason I don't really watch the news, mate. Because all I ever hear on there when I do watch it, it's just bad shit, isn't it, all the time?
Yeah, I don't.
Fucking
Bad
doom and
shit.
gloom. There's nothing any fucking good in it.
No.
Who gives a fuck who's the Prime Minister? They don't do fuck all for us.
It makes no difference to us.
No.
We're gonna get fucking bummed whichever way it goes, whichever party, whichever fucking politician, they're all the fucking same. You know, I'm not a big Conservative fan. I did vote for Boris. I've openly admitted that, but I was always Labour or Liberal before that.
Well, but Labour are not fucking Labour anymore, see they? They're just like a mild fucking Tory party.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
They don't give a fuck about the working class.
People seem to forget because fucking, you know, Keir Starmer is always referred to as Keir Starmer when he goes on anything. His name is Sir Keir Starmer. So he's already a fucking peer in the House of Lords, plus a politician and a leader of a fucking opposition party. And he's supposed to be a man of the fucking, a voice for the common people. And he's a sir. Fucking come on, man.
I know
What do
it's
you
a
think?
joke, innit?
I was on a political rant then. Fucking hell, I should shut my mouth.
Yeah.
I don't
Do you see a statement he made? People. Do you see the statement he made? People on 50 grand a year be struggling to pay their way and everything. Who's on fucking 50 grand a year? How
Yeah.
many people do you know on 50 grand a year? For fuck's sake, man, wake up. Jesus.
Junior
fuck.
Jones. I do remember my missus showed me, and it must have been about a year ago. And it must have been very close to when it happened because then you couldn't find it anywhere. But there was some guy on a TikTok live who was sat there being all like suicidal, making suicidal threats with a shotgun next to him. His mum or his missus is phoning. He answers it for a minute, puts it down, and then just very quickly picks up this shotgun, man, and fucking blows his own head off.
Jeez.
Sick guys.
I swear to God, that was done on a live, and it was probably about 30 seconds after that fucking police come bursting in, because obviously the webcam's still on. The police just stood there looking at this fucking... Oh, mate, it was probably the most horrific thing I'd ever seen. Wish I hadn't looked at it, to be honest. It was horrific.
Yeah, I've seen the one where there's a couple of homies and a home girl in a car in the States, and they're just messing around. One of them's just been and bought a Glock or something right from the fucking pawn shop, and they don't think it's loaded, and they're just fucking around with it. And the girl in the driver's seat is just pissing around and puts a bullet straight into the fucking side of the face of the bloke next to her. And one of my daughters showed me it was on like Snapchat or something, and I said, "Fucking don't ever show me anything like that again." It was fucking it was bad, like, you know.
Yeah, that thing I see was bad, mate. And definitely no fake video there, mate. I didn't realise what a shotgun at point blank. Obviously, I had a bit of a guess idea, but
They're messy
wow.
shotguns.
Wow.
Under 10 yards, and you're turning, you're just disintegrating, depending on the shot. You know, if
Yeah,
it's
put it this way, it don't look like much of a head.
You know. Yeah, I know.
No, if it hits you before the spread, then you fucking had it. Blow
Yeah,
your-
you've
blow
had it,
your
yeah.
bits. Yeah.
I think there was some controversy, like some uproar about that though, because they were saying how like the social media, the platform, whichever one it was on, I can't remember now, should have like flagged on it well before that point. But again, I think it just goes to show that it must be a struggle for even these platforms, man, to police their platform. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of work go into policing all of that, and it must be very easy for them to miss things, if you like.
Yeah, a lot of stuff slips through the net. A lot of this porn bombing wouldn't get people strikes. It's only when it gets fucking multiple reported. Like Steve and his Pringle packet fucking business on Andrews, they were having a laugh. It was like a fucking episode of Dirty Sanchez or something. But it must have been complained about by two.
Yeah, someone's done that out of spite.
The same person a couple of times, like, you know. It's definitely a complaint that got that strike for Andrew, definitely.
Yeah,
You know, that you know, I didn't see any fucking Winkle or anything. All I saw was him sort of cupping his balls and holding a fucking Pringle tin over his wiener, which is weird in itself, but I don't think it's worthy of a fucking strike.
Yeah, it's a bit odd.
It's very fucking odd. I wouldn't do it on camera. I've done a lot of things.
I didn't even know you could get. I was just more fascinated by the fact you can get Pringles up in the mountains.
Yeah, and barbecue ones as well, the best ones.
Is he going to start another channel up or what? Andrew?
Andrew's
I don't
still
think
got
so.
it, hasn't he?
Yeah, I
Or
think
has he
so.
got-
I think it was just a week he can't upload or go live or anything.
Just a week, Tyrone, that's all.
Oh, that's over by now, isn't it?
Wednesday, he said earlier.
All right.
Wednesday, so
He'll be back.
yeah.
Where
Oh,
is he?
good.
I wonder where he is.
We got 31 in. Anyone who's not subscribed to Anything Goes, Archie and Shuffling, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. Give him a fucking sub.
Why those two got a channel now?
Yeah, I went on earlier for a chat with Shuffling and Legend because it was a bit quiet, like, you know. And fucking Archie made his fucking mods put my link through his fucking channel and demanded that all his subs fucking sub to me. So I'm on 501 at the moment. I've gone past 500, which ain't bad considering how long I've had the channel. So Shuffles is getting the same treatment from me. His link in pinned at the top, and
Right, I'm
Yeah.
going to jump off, boys. I'm off to bed.
yeah, no worries.
That's all men and got to have like sleep.
Yeah, no
Good night.
worries, Tara. Nice
Ta-ra,
having
boys.
you on.
Take care, mate. Good night, mate.
Stay safe. Ta-ra.
So, yeah,
Big.
half the time, anything goes. Yeah, Archie and Shuffling. Half the time, it's nice and calm, and the other half of the time, it's like slightly milder cesspit because Looney Tunes gets on there and 100% Irish and others like, and it gets a bit fruity. I think Tunes was up to fucking summit last night that he had to apologise for this morning. I don't know what, I haven't seen it, but Summit went on.
Shuffling's alright. He's a bit of a bitch, but I think that's just with me. And like, I don't know. He dislikes me because I called him out on something, but
Yeah.
it was alright for him to sit there and call something out for well over a week. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But apart from that, I imagine he's a good lad, mate. To be fair,
Yeah,
Archie,
no,
I've
he,
spoke to him a few times. He seems okay.
no, I don't know if it was earlier on we were talking or maybe this morning. I think he fucked off and I ended up hosting their channel for about 3/4 of an hour or an hour while he went to the shop to get a fucking slush puppy. But they've had the channel. He still has his fucking moments. Don't get me wrong, but he seems to have chilled quite a lot and realised that it is just YouTube like, and not too fucking seriously. And he definitely doesn't take himself too seriously. Like,
No. He never. Well, he don't really, does he? Which is good. Best way to be, really.
yeah.
But like I say, he's all right, man. I have no qualms with him. The only thing I ever found annoying was like a couple of times we had words, we'd have words, and then in the end it was all kind of like nicely nice. And then I would see like, I'd get messages and I'll go look at so and so's live from last night.
Yeah.
And it was like all of a sudden they found a voice when I'm not there. Do you know what I mean? But like I say, apart from that, mate, he does. Before we had that little disagreement, I thought he was a good lad.
Yeah.
He's northeast lad, so I'm used to fucking their kind of banter and crack. I lived up there long enough.
Yeah. When all that went on, I said to Andrew, it was a bit much. Like, and I said to Shuffling as well. I said, fucking, you've said some fucking ripe stuff, mind, and both of them fucking took it without any sort of malice, like. But
Method, he did, bro. I went back and watched them. It don't matter. Like I say, it's just, as Ministry just said, man. It's just YouTube, bro.
I had a couple of trolls come in mine the other night, fucking claiming to be sent by fucking Boss Dog, giving it fucking large. So like, I blocked them, whatever. Give them on a naughty step. Fucking, I was in Shuffling's earlier and they fucking turned up. So I got a very good idea what it is like. But giving it the big and trying to get a reaction, you know what I mean, which you're not going to get. And I got a good idea who it is and why. Because Dave Smithers has been getting grief as well in chats and that for being on the same panel as, I said, Steve Farthing. Smithers told me in the chat, like, so, obviously people who have been on panel with Steve lately, the last few days, are getting fucking, getting some fucking grief because of it. Which is fucking ridiculous, like playground stuff. Big up, Jerry. Did it work? Did it work, or did you get arrested for indecent exposure?
Should rock up on an audit with nothing but a Pringles shoot.
Yeah.
See how that goes down.
Yeah. Yeah, same method. That's why I stay away from fucking certain channels, because I'm fucking sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of people throwing it around fucking willy-nilly and,
Yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't be on here now, mate, if I hadn't seen that you were live. Like I say, I'm not that I'm not coming on a night anymore, but it was one of them. Then Mrs. like, right, I'm going to bed now. I was like, right, well, I'm going to have a fag and a drink before I come up. So, and I see you were live. Nice chilled one.
Yeah, I thought, because I've got the house to myself, like just an extra couple of doobies, an extra cuppa. And then when a lot happening, there's Fly Me to the Moon was doing a football watch along. So obviously people who ain't into their footers are not going to really want to watch that. Like Shuffling and that are live with their usual crew in. So Flavors is probably asleep again. So I thought, why not? Like there's there's space for my subs that might not watch, them channels that are on. So, I may as well, I'm not watching anything. I've got a few things to catch up on after. I think I've got an episode of House of Dragons, and see you, Leslie. That new Lord of the Rings, Power of the Ring or something, is it called?
Power of the Ring or something like that. That's it.
Yeah, something like that. I'm going to watch the first one tonight if I can stay awake through House of the Dragon, because as soon as I put some on,
I've literally just watched that episode, the third episode, yeah?
Yeah, I haven't watched the third one yet.
Yeah, that's the one I've watched this evening.
As soon as I put some on I've been waiting for, of course, I put my fucking feet up on the settee, don't I, and get comfortable. And 5 minutes in, I'm fucking gone. So,
All right,
howdy,
man.
ho.
All
Howdy,
right.
ho. Yeah. Good.
Is that baby, eh?
Oi.
All right.
What's going on, brother?
Not much. Just thought I'd come and see what you were doing.
Just having a smoke and a general fucking chill jibber jabber, that's all.
Might as well, aren't you? There's no
Yeah.
else on.
Talking shit, mate, like I usually do.
Yeah. There's not much, doesn't seem to be much happening tonight again. So,
It's like
someone
a
said
Sunday.
Expo's on.
No, exposure.
Yeah.
Flavors is on and off.
Yeah, and Shuffles and that. Has he shut down or is he still going?
No,
Waiting for-
shuffling's still going, I think.
Yeah, I've pinned their link up for him anyway because he was fucking mega earlier doing that.
Nah, he got a loaded, didn't he? He got a load of subs.
Yeah, he's always been sound and straight up with me. Like I said to him earlier, we all sort of came, me, Shuffling, Archie, Craigie D. I don't know where he's disappeared to. I think he might be still on King Irish's, is he?
I don't know. Probably.
A couple of others. You came around about the same time as well, Ledge, and we all sort of clicked around the same panels, if you know what I mean, and got to know each other a bit.
Yeah. I don't get interrogated as much as I did
Ministry,
before.
what side of the community would you say you come from? Like more the cesspit side?
I think so, because the first
like all
live...
of that, you kind of, it wasn't auditing, was it?
No.
It would have probably been whatever community you were in that kind of ended up crossing over.
It wasn't the cesspit, it was... I was right into my true crime documentary, so British true crime, American true crime, and Australian true crime, because the Australian stuff is fucking berserk. They're lunatics.
I watched that.
Yeah, I had a feed come up, obviously, underneath of recommendations, and one of them was Paddy Conroy was live at the time. And I knew him from the McIntyre documentary, so I thought I'd have a look. Started watching and watched a few of Paddy's videos, and because I'd watched a few of Paddy's videos, my suggestions were the cesspit and stuff like that. So that's how I started watching that, and then found the auditing stuff, which has got more intellectual and interesting conversation compared to the other side, if you know what I mean.
Well, sometimes.
Now I'm 98% on this side because it's more chilled, and I don't really do the cesspit. I watch a bit of Expo. I don't really do the cesspit anymore. Big up Midlands, fella. How's it going? Yeah, I occasionally watch clips,
Midlands.
but I can't sit and watch a 3 hours of cesspit, or
Nah.
the chat goes too fast for me. The fucking
Shouting every 2 minutes.
Yeah, when you got 6 panelists shouting over each other and you can't understand a fucking word, it's just to me it's white noise. And it doesn't take me.
I think as well the conversation doesn't hold for very long. Like it doesn't matter what they're talking about or what conversation is. It seems to hop and jump from conversation very quickly. If that makes sense.
It's whatever they want to do.
Well, it'll jump from conversation to conversation, and then after two small, insignificant conversations, it ends up in a full slanger match, and someone's going to meet someone next Friday for a fucking bare knuckle straightener
But
in
never
a car
happens.
park in fucking Camden or fucking Manchester or somewhere, and it never happens. So I don't fucking know. It's yeah, I did like the cesspit, but as soon as they started on about all the bacon stuff, that was it. Turned off, boom, gone.
Acros.
Yeah, gone. Didn't want to know.
You know what, Ministry?
Just do what I do.
Phil
Just-
Boy,
just-
when Phil Boy UK had his auditing channel, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they sent me being a dickhead. I've told him straight. I didn't personally think he was the best, if you like. Or not that there's ever a best, but I did, anyway.
yeah.
He didn't do many audits, right? But his lives that he used to do while he was in the auditing community on that channel, mate, used to be fucking quality. Don't get me wrong. He didn't get the numbers that he gets on the cesspit, yeah? But
Yeah.
it was just always good crap, mate. Yeah, good, and I mean, like, everyone's laughing their head off every night. Everyone then going back on the following day, still laughing about the shit that went on the night. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was like really positive. For always like games and that going on there. That we were always doing something, mate. And me, Film Boy, and Auditing Hull, we literally used to have fucking the evenings locked off, mate. I think the Auditing Hull used to go at 6 until 8 o'clock. Then I used to go live at 8, and I used to carry it till about 10, 11. And then fucking Film Boy used to take over and he used to run it till like fucking 4 or 5 some mornings, man.
yeah.
They were good lives. I miss them days. Trust me, mate. It was just always. Don't get me wrong. There were dramas every now and again, but most of the time it was just a good laugh.
The old ones were the best ones, as they say.
Big up Outlaw King. Yes, there's room for them sort of channels to come back in there. Like, obviously I've had beef on here once, and it's going to happen again. It's just, knowing when to fucking jump in and put a stop to it. Like, like I've said, say I had fucking. Just for instance, this is just a for instance because they don't like each other. If I had Andrew on the panel and Drone came and wanted to have a chat, which he'd be totally entitled to, it's a free and open panel. I would ask Andrew first if he was cool with it, and if he was, let him on. And if he wasn't, then Andrew was there first and he stays. Whether that's a bit harsh to people who might want to come on, I don't know, but I think a lot of panels there's not enough
Jack Jones is back in again on the chat.
host interaction. Film Boy could step a lot more than he does to squash a few beefs when it starts getting really naughty language. Defamation against disabled people or whatever, and calling people bacons. I think you should step in then rather than encourage it. And
We'll seem like he's disappeared.
Use different language, chill out a bit.
Yeah.
Because I know there's going to come points when I'm going to have to kick someone to the back because they just keep fucking screeching or whatever. I nearly did it with Zara last time, but she rage quit after she had to go at Legends, so I didn't have to do it.
I've only been on it for 3 weeks though, Anna, so it's a bit
I'm
hard.
gonna,
Yeah, that old chestnut. Yeah.
Evening Scouts TT clips.
What's up with BBA?
Nothing, bro. Nothing subtle.
All right.
Yeah, just listen.
I love that. I love that
Everything's-
interrogation.
It's no interrogation. Just
Yeah,
gonna
sure, mate.
stick to what. Listen, mate. I'm just gonna stick to what I said from day one.
Got my eye on you. Shady
my
motherfucker.
I ain't got my eye on you, bro. I'm joking. I ain't got my eye on you. Fucking hell.
You were paranoid that night.
I'm constantly paranoid, mate. This is YouTube. Trust me.
That was one of them funny nights where it was just
That
all
were good.
giggles.
Let me
Andrew's-
give you the last 15 months of my life on here and tell me you wouldn't be
Andrew
fucking
loved it.
like. Tell me you wouldn't be
Andrew
like.
loved
fuck,
it.
You'd probably be in an asylum, bro. Trust me.
Oh, I had a funny one the other day, BBA. I forgot to tell you. I had a fucking a message on one of my videos. I should have tagged you in it, really. From Pierre Dupope. Please, can you tell BBA that under common law, blah blah blah. I didn't even read it all.
See what I mean?
Not
He's
again.
creepy, man.
Not
It's
again.
still going on.
Yeah, I put a reply up. Dear Mr. Dupope or something.
Wrong channel.
Yeah, I didn't realise that I was Bear Britain Audit's secretary or personal assistant, and if you would like to leave a message after the tone, I'm sure that
Beep.
yeah, and then I just ripped beep, and that was it. Fucking left it at that. And I think it was Lisa Angel Marie's. Was it this morning?
Mm.
He put in the fucking Pierre de Pope. He's a creepy cunt. He put in a chat. Please, can anyone in here who's got connections to
Pick
BBA
up, Emery.
same message under common law, blah blah blah. So I wrote a message in there saying, Mr. fucking Dupope, whatever your fucking name is, do you actually see anyone in here that is a personal assistant for Mr. Bear Britain Audits? He didn't reply. I think he just fucked off. Because I was just ghosting until he wrote that comment. I was ghosting, and as soon as he wrote it, I was in there, bang underneath, like fuck off, fella. You know?
The thing is, right? Recently, I mean, I don't know if anyone's noticed, anyone that watches my videos, right? But recently,
No,
I've
not much.
even made a point to keep on dropping the common law. Common law.
Yeah,
Aren't you
all
meant to
the time, every
fucking
time.
common law? And listen, you
starts
need
his
to go watch a
fucking
few
sentence there.
videos, man, and he will see that common law, in their eyes, serves no purpose anymore.
No.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, it's just
Like,
strange.
one of the most recent ones was like, that was about 200 years ago, mate.
Fucking hell.
I've only mentioned that since Peter Pope's made such a thing,
Yeah,
you know, about saying I diss it and that I've, what more does he want me to do? I've gone out there, I've mentioned
Yeah.
common law, and aren't you meant to swear your oath under common law?
Yeah.
And there's no more I can do, mate.
yeah.
But
You've
he's
got
still
this.
not
fed up
happy.
with
He
it.
still wants to hunt me down.
You've
He still
you've
wants
got
to
this
find out where my kids go to
religion.
school. He's
Yeah,
Was
weird.
that
that's
creepy one? Is that creepy one?
He's fucking more than creepy,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
a few sandwiches short of a picnic, that one.
No, it's not good, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Flavors has got one on tonight. He keeps
Yeah,
stalking.
You got all this to come, Ledge. Fucking, if your channel grows a bit, fella.
Yeah,
You know,
I'll get
mine-
you.
the growth mine's had over the last week or two. I've obviously annoyed someone by fucking talking to Steve Marvin. So I've got myself a couple of trolls. Big whoop. It's going to happen. Flame has got fucking sprinkles backstage
Yeah.
constantly.
He's there now. They were there now.
Gets harassed fucking by Peter Du Piss Pants, and you know that's a bit more weird though than just trolling. That's verging on like proper real criminal
Well,
stuff.
BBA can take it. He goes to McDonald's enough, so she'll be able to take it. He's not even listening.
Ice train.
Picnic short of a picnic. I'm sure I said a few sandwiches short of a picnic. I'm sure I said
Well,
that.
I said you'll go to McDonald's anyway. You should be able to take it.
Oh, fucking hell.
Here we go. Fat jokes
Ice-
again.
ice train. I
Yeah,
did the same
again.
ice train.
Nah.
Yeah, Peter Pope tried to bring Ice Train into the BBA smoke. I told him to fuck off. He did the same with me, trying to get me to pass messages to Bear, and I did the same. I told him to fuck off. And then I told him,
Listen, what happens when fucking listen? Ice Chain's proved it, man. Ice Chain's proved it.
I've seen it,
Fucking
show,
what
man. You're
happens?
right.
What happens when you have beef with BBA? You end up getting some of your best views on videos. Don't you, Ice Chain? I see. That was lurking at about 3.5K or something. I see that.
James, get yourself down to one of them fucking delicious burger places you got in the States, fella.
Yeah, fuck McDonald's. That's shit. Shit food.
Yeah. I take Burger King over McDonald's all day. And I had first time I had a Five Guys a couple of weeks ago.
I've seen it, Sean, don't worry.
Yeah, big up Sean Wayne. And my brother talked me into having a Five Guys because he's a fan.
Okay, if you did delete that, respect to you.
Yeah, big up Ice Chain. And a small double burger and fries and a drink was fucking 16 quid. Like,
They look smaller though now, these burgers, what you get now.
Yeah.
They seem to be shrinking.
Lots of things. So.
You know,
You'll think BBA.
What?
You'll think these burgers are shrinking.
I don't know. I had a couple of nice burgers for dinner, actually. Home cooked burgers, so like
no comment.
Burgers as well, homemade, bro. They were fucking banging. And I keep saying, man, any single guys out there, make sure when you get yourself a bird, you get yourself one that can cook. Mine's fucking done at cooking. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I can cook. I don't mind cooking. I quite enjoy it. But my missus is fucking good at cooking. So she earned herself a few brownie points at the beginning of the relationship on that
in my house. So
BBA, have you seen out with Andrew?
Earlier on.
For some reason, he had his head upside down. I don't know what was going on there. Maybe he was still on his hands.
Yeah, he was on my live earlier for about 20 minutes before he went.
I seen him on the. I'm sure it was Zara's once.
Yeah, he was on there the other day, man. Him and I was watching, and then I jumped on, and she was pissing me around.
Yeah, well, my mate was keeping an eye on this for me.
Well, can I ask a question while we're all it? Well, there's a few of us here that get on with her anyway. What's everyone's fucking? I don't mean about what happened that night, but I mean like going forward. What's everyone's opinions on the whole Laura Lou thing? And when I say that, I mean like if he comes back, who's got her back and who's gonna fucking just rip the piss into her?
I'll put my hand up fucking right now and say I didn't agree with people making whole live streams off the back of it.
Yeah,
there's obviously more going on than she's letting on. She's been struggling for fucking maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and you can tell when she comes onto a live stream, she doesn't look herself. She looks withdrawn, even though she's trying to front up. And I left her a message on her community post telling her to face up, front it up, ride it out, and but she has obviously gone into hiding. But that I had to put my thing.
I'm gonna tell.
I've had her back from the start. You know, I think.
Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like
funny, really funny, but some of it is a bit harsh, in my opinion.
I first see it on Mrs. J's channel one morning. It was the morning after. I asked everyone what they were going on about. Someone said, "Go check opticals." I checked it. I come back. I fucking put laughing emojis and said, "What the fuck have I just watched?" Went on the panel, had a bit of a giggle like you do, but it was on that panel I was like, I think we need to be careful that this doesn't come across as bullying. Like, it's quite a sensitive little flower. You know what I mean? I mean, in a nice way. She's what I've learned in the time I've got to know her. She's very sensitive. And
she's a good one.
And to be honest, I remember a conversation I had with her not long ago where Vincent Vega had done that video of that shoot off, and she gets shot and she falls into the wall. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She took not a, well, yeah, she kind of did. She took real offence to it, and even though I remember saying to her, "Oh, it's only a joke, Laura, man," like, and she was like, "Yeah, to you, but when you're constantly the joke," and I thought, still, my sense of humour would just say find it funny, but it was then I was like, actually, you know what? I genuinely think she is actually quite sensitive. So when it come to happening, what happened the other night, I do believe that was accidental because I don't believe for 1 minute.
I bet she
somebody
thought
that
she
would
turned it on. I bet she thought she muted it
You
or
didn't
whatever
really
it
see.
is to do, and
Evening, Queen Ninja.
went wrong.
But can I just reply to Ice Chain and say that she is coming back? I can categorically 100% say that she is coming back, and that's why I've kind of dropped the question to see what people would say in this chat. Because I know that when she does come back, she's going to need people around her that are going to like. I don't know. Maybe join her live if she decides to do a live. Maybe she's going to need people that are genuinely just going to be in there and be like, "Oh, you're right, Laura. What's going on? How you been?" Rather than, "Hi, Laura. What? Do you know what I mean?"
Yeah,
I can tell you. I think everyone is going to get an explanation.
Yeah.
Not that she should have to, but I think that she will end up giving everyone, from what I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would just say that she is coming back, and everyone to be mindful of that, and maybe like, I don't know. It'll be a big thing for her to even come back after what happened.
Yeah.
So,
but like I said, I thought she should have or could have fronted it out. You know, the day after, take a week's worth of ribbing and fucking clip videos, and then come out of it the other side with a new nickname and 1,000 more subs.
I'll be straight. I have spoke to her. And I said exactly what Ice Chain's just put there. That like, regardless of what she might think, people think of her. She's actually like one of the big characters in the community. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she probably don't even realise it, but she's quite a character. Do you know what I mean?
She can be sharp, but she's funny, and half the time I don't think she realises how funny she's being. I think it's all sort of innuendo that she doesn't realise she's saying, and she is actually fucking funny. Like,
yeah,
she makes me snigger when I watch her lives.
She's down to earth, though. She'll have a laugh at anybody, isn't she? So,
no, she'll definitely be back. And like I said, I just hope that there's more people there that fucking, like I say, you don't have to rally round someone, but you know what I mean. Like, if she goes live, it'd be nice to see a lot of people go over there and be there to just support her rather than be there to question her about what happened.
It's like when I first met you, BBA. I was only on free week and I didn't even know about you until you did show me a little video.
Yeah. Well, just, if she does come back for the first couple of lives she does, her mods will just have to be on fucking fire and just, whether it's people they're friendly with, just say, look, either fucking chill out or I'm going to have to fucking get rid of you. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. At least she ain't got more spanners than somebody else we know in the chat.
She's got more supporters than ops.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
She's good.
So yeah, everyone brace yourselves for that. Well, I'd say brace yourselves, but in a good way. Laura's return.
Just keep an eye out for her. James will be missing her.
Yeah. BBA's gone.
Oh, that was quick. It went quick. James, are you getting on? Come on, Pastor James.
There's no one married tonight. Purple Spliff is
divorced now.
Yeah, he was over at Shuffles, I think. Maybe. Or Mark Kelly's, maybe. He was in Shuffling, and then I think he went to Mark Kelly.
It will go. It will go that marriage. and it lasted 5 minutes, like, but it was good. Did they even know each other? I think
Yeah.
Sonny, she said 34 double D or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Put him off.
Flav coping with the old Shields Road thing.
It's a bit much today, I think.
Yeah.
It doesn't help, but it doesn't help when you've got a twinkle star after him all the time.
No.
They're very nasty in comments, apparently.
And did she fucking ring him yesterday?
Apparently.
Oh,
That's what I think he said.
Just leave him alone, isn't it?
Yep. And I think that's why whatever his name is.
Oh, James.
This is me. I'm
Hello,
here.
me Pastor
howdy.
James.
You
James, how's it going?
and I'm here. I'm fine. How about yourself, ministry?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, thanks.
How did your burger go?
I didn't eat a burger. I just ate some salmon and some shrimp and macaroni.
Did it put you off? Did it put you off when I mentioned somebody?
Yeah, that kind of upset my stomach. That was like me catching gangs. I'll leave that one alone. See, I was just going to say I haven't talked to Laura this week so far and on the phone, but I have messaged her and I let her know that she is well loved and well missed, and she thanked me for it. And I let her know that she's now at 700 subscribers, and she was happy to hear that. So hopefully she will come back.
Yeah,
BBA said she will.
We'll see what happens.
When she feels strong enough to take, because it'll only be a couple of days or a week of ridicule and jokes, and then people will find someone else to bully then and pick on my mate. Yeah, it's the way of the tube. It's the way of the tube.
See, I told her that
it's sad, but it's true.
I told her to make sure she relax. I told her to make sure she relax and she feels better, put herself first, because you can't help anybody else when you're hurting. So I told her to get herself straight, and when she gets herself straight and feels strong, come on back. So
she'll be back.
Let me see. Show my face. Should I show my face one more time?
Hey, little smiler. He's back.
A wonderful smile.
Lord, will be missing that.
Well, hopefully they'll say good things. Hopefully they'll say good things, but if they don't, who cares? Legend, I haven't seen you. Wow.
I've been busy. I've been busy.
You've been busy?
Yep.
Well, because I've been seeing you, but like I've seen you on Ministries a couple of times, and I saw you in chat, but I haven't been seeing you up on panel, and I didn't get a chance to say hello. And I was telling them on here that we actually started a church.
Yep, we did. It didn't last long, did it? That was marriage, what we did.
No, it didn't.
MSA and Purple Spliff, that didn't last 2 minutes. Did they even see each other? It was worse than Jeremy Kyle.
Thank you very much, Muggles.
I don't know what.
Cheers, Muggles.
I don't know what happened then. I think he's single.
And I want to say hello to everybody in chat. You think my signal's gone?
You're back.
I'm back.
Yeah, you're back.
I just want to say hello to everybody in chat and thank y'all for being here. And please, if possible, hit the like button because we all appreciate you being here.
Cheers, James.
That's from Pastor James.
Yeah.
So, hey, you can say my voice is from heaven.
Thank you, Rise Above. Appreciate it.
Yeah, ministry, I hope that your wife feels better because I heard you talking about her earlier.
Yeah, she's got kidney failure, so she's got lines, so she can do kidney dialysis at home.
Yeah.
And the pressures in the lines have been off for about a week or so. So she had to go into hospital for him to test, flush them and test them. So they've been doing that and giving her antibiotics. And she's got an appointment tomorrow. So she could have come home today, but they're keeping her in just for one more night because she's got an appointment with a surgeon in the morning anyway. So yeah, but she's all right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I hope
As
she
long as
feels
she's all right.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just when she's been on home dialysis now for about 12 years, and they say that people only usually can do 10 before having transplant. So her dialysis has been going really, really, really well. So, it's still very much an option. Like, and that's why they're flushing her lines and making sure they're all good to go.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good that she's still doing okay. She's still kicking because that shows her body is strong. So
Yeah, it's just when she goes in for anything like this, really, they treat all the patients that go to transplant ward, which is where she has to go. They wrap them all in cotton wool, you know what I mean? So, whereas me or you would go in for a day op, under local. Someone who's on like dialysis who goes in for a day op on a local, it's not a day op, it's a 3-day op because they monitor their medication the day before, give them the operation, and then monitor them the day after. So
yeah, yeah. I know exactly what you're saying because I had to get a procedure done, and I came home that same day. But the doctor told me like if you hadn't been in the shape you had been in, we would have had to keep you a little longer to monitor you. So yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Well, I tell you, keep your head up, my friend, and I'm hoping that she is doing good.
yeah.
Because I heard laughter is supposed to be your best medicine.
Yeah, I think it is probably. But she'll be driving the nurses mad because she's a smoker and obviously she can't leave the ward unless someone goes at a visiting time and takes her. So she creates hell. She does because she smokes and she can't get out. The nurses love her.
It's not good when you smoke and you're in hospital.
Yeah.
No. Especially when you can't leave the ward, you know what I mean, without an escort. That's another one. That's another one of the weird rules of the transplant ward. Not, even though she's not in for transplant, she's just in for observation and dialysis. She's not allowed to leave the ward on her own, which is, I think that's only been in since the COVID fucking started.
Okay.
I can't believe you can't even fetch flowers in to hospitals anymore.
No, it's weird.
Bleeding stupid. There's no wrong with because one of the nurses have got hay fever.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But you can fetch grapes in and that lot in that plant as well.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So, Ministry, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. All right, yeah. Good. Big up, Godson. What's the scores on the doors? That's a joke. That's a joke for Godson in the chat, though. That's That's if you're of a certain age in the UK, you'll get that.
Oh,
It's off. Did you get Shooting Stars in the US? The British version of the comedy show Shooting Stars.
I don't think so, but I think I could find it on YouTube.
Yeah, well, if you find it on YouTube, Godson is referring to me as the drummer.
Oh,
Or Reeves and Mortimer or something.
He dresses in, Reeves and Mortimer. He dresses in a romper suit and plays the drums.
Dado, you all right, pal?
Have you seen Little Britain?
I don't think so.
You haven't seen Little Britain?
I'm not gonna lie to you. All I've seen was Keeping Up Appearances, Benny Hill, and I saw a lot of crime dramas on the Masterpiece Theater. Yeah. I tried to watch the EastEnders, but I couldn't get into that.
Yeah, not many people can. I think the people that watch EastEnders have been brainwashed or something.
There's no wrong with Doc Cotton.
I can't say much because I do like Emmerdale. So.
Oh,
and hey, Junior Jones, good to see you. Big up, Junior Jones.
I bet you like Dingles as well, don't you?
Yeah, okay.
Now you made me think of the animals bingo. So I don't know what to make of that one.
Yeah, no. That's for Muggles. Do my Matt Lucas impression. I could do my Only Gay in a Village impression, but
no. You'll get clipped to chuff. No way. Not when I'm on screen. Not when I'm on screen. No.
I could try to do my British impression, but then y'all might chase me out of here. So I'm not going to do it tonight.
It's in broad back panel, you know.
You got to say that before you go off your British accent, because the chat love it. We don't want them peeking too early.
Okay.
Muggle said something. Ministry, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, no.
Hey, what?
Yeah, no.
Hey dear. Is that when they were pushing him in wheelchair, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy Pipkin.
I just thought I would just chuckle to show that I'm still here and I'm happy.
All right. I don't think you'd ever said, are you? You always seem to be smiling.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's like you got helium or something.
I don't know. Well, hey, what did you say? What did you call me, Pastor James?
Yep.
So I guess technically, since I'm a man of God, I'm sent from heaven, so I'm happy most of the time. I guess that's what I could say. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You gotta be happy. There's no point in being thingy, is there?
Well, you remember that song? What was the guy's name? He wore glasses and he made the song "Don't Worry, Be Happy," and people sang it to death, but it stuck in my head.
I can't remember.
Bobby.
Was it Fern or McFern or something like that?
Big up, Genghis. No, Bobby Ferrin.
Okay.
Bobby Ferrin.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Bobby Ferrin.
You won't do any old songs like that anymore.
No. Big up, Genghis. Salute, comrade.
Yeah. Hey, Genghis Khan.
See that? I knew Muggles had not going to say that.
Oh no!
I gotta say that for a Mankini on.
Don't you dare! Not on here. Put me in back. Put me in back if you do that. Put yourself on front screen. Keep me out of that one.
No. If I do it, Clippers have got to make sure that they
Yep.
make it look if you're saying it, not me.
No. Pastor James, we're keeping out of that one.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I could try to say it. If they clip it, then I won't feel bad.
I'm not having no to do with no village.
Thank you, Maurice. Have a good night.
Yeah, take care, Maurice. Always good to see you here, my friend.
Big up, Norris. How's it going, fella?
You doing a live again soon, Daryl?
Big up, Daryl. How's it going, fella?
Yeah. Hey.
Got some names in this evening.
All right. I don't know how many's in chat, like. I can't tell. I've turned my fingers off.
37.
That's not bad. Not bad.
No, that's cool, man. It's cool.
I'm saving on electric, so I've turned them all off.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the trolls to come back in under different names, considering they're fucking both blocked now.
They'll be
I've got special treats for them, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Cheers, Daryl.
You watched Earlier Legend when I showed my what I've got for the
I think so. I'm not sure.
In the chat, the little videos.
I seen some.
Yeah, I saw that earlier, and I just like to say I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your son, Norris. So I hope he gets better soon.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's it.
That's ridiculous when a kid's injured.
Yep.
But yeah, we've believe it or not, James, we've had a new I don't fucking know, £150 million hospital built sort of about 8 miles down the road. There was one that there's nothing wrong with 5 miles away, and another one that there's nothing wrong with 15 miles away. And they built this one in the middle of the two. In the A&E department on a normal day, it's a 14-hour wait.
Jesus.
And that's a brand new hospital, supposed to be fucking top of the line. Get people in and out. It's terrible, terrible place.
It'll be all private soon, but
sadly, I can believe that. I can believe it. It's this one hospital here where it takes them like an hour, maybe 2 hours to see you, but when you get in, they can diagnose the problem right then and there, and then they kick you out of the door. And so, but then to turn it around, there was a hospital that was built in this place called Mechanicsville. It takes them no time to get you in there, but then they get you in there and they're like, oh, we can't find anything wrong. So I don't even go to that mess.
Yeah.
It's all money.
Exactly. It's supposed to be so state of the art. You know what that makes me think of, though? It makes me think of, it's like you paying more for less. So say your taxes is going to end up helping getting that hospital built, but then you get crappy service. You get less than what you expected. So, more for less.
Well, what about when we get a new thingy tomorrow at number 10? That would be any better.
Yeah. God knows what they're going to fucking do to shake things up.
I'll Thatcher. That's what she thinks she is.
So I'll just say you're talking about number 10 Downing Street.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, never mind. Different day, same crap. Different day, same crap. Like over here.
All the shit.
Yeah, exactly the same.
Well, you've got Sleepy Joe.
They all sing from the same fucking book. They're all in it together, man.
Money.
It doesn't matter which party's ruling in the UK, Canada, US, Australia, and a few others I could name. Germany, Holland. They are always going to fucking, no matter what the governments are, who's in charge, they are always going to fucking secretly agree behind closed doors. Because they got a pact. It's as simple as that.
It's all just a big show. It was so funny, right? Because I talked to this guy who used to like work in the Capitol, and he was like, he said, you see them fighting back and forth on TV, you would think they can't stand each other. He's like off scenes, behind the scenes, they're laughing and joking and grinning and shaking each other's hand. And I'm like, okay, so they all cut from the same cloth, basically.
Exactly.
I love it when they have a picture took, right? They all have a picture took. They're all standing just about near each other, and then they've got masks on. But when they've got no video there, somebody's got like filming them, and then they take the masks off and say, "Hey up, hey up, hey up."
Yep.
Yep.
They must think we're stupid. They must think we're stupid.
Yeah.
But at least yours falls asleep. Ours is just brainwashed.
Yeah.
Like Frigo the clown, what's just gone?
Biden's not in any real control there.
Somebody is in his ear.
He's being puppeted. Kamala Harris is fucking being lined up to be the first female president, and
Joe back to nursing home.
Hunter Biden's back there with his fingers in the pie. It wouldn't surprise me if there's others that are just pulling his strings, because he's half the time you can't comprehend what he's fucking
He can't
on
even
about.
talk, right? He can't even walk up bleeding stairs without falling back down.
He makes no sense when he's talking about serious policy. He makes no sense.
It goes up it goes up one up step and then down 10.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I always said? I've always said, and this is what I say. I think the only reason he got it was so that people could say that Kamala was the first female vice president. That's the only reason he got it. And I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to make a run. I wouldn't be surprised if she won, to be honest with you.
I'm surprised, because I thought, she was a good choice, even though she is controversial. But I really think that the powers that be in the party that like her probably expected fucking Creepy Joe to be gone by now, and her to be president-elect already, or whatever they call it, when you hold office before an election. Is it president-elect, is it, or something? I don't know.
Well, see, if he were to die, then she would become president. And then if something happened to her, then the Speaker of the House would be president, which would be Nancy Pelosi. And that's scary.
Yeah.
That's a scary story.
She's a scary woman. She's a scary woman, Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah. But
well, what about we've got Diane Abbott? What do you think? She didn't even know what show to put on.
Well, this is where I say my condolences.
We'll swap you. You can have her. We'll have 6
No,
yours.
that's okay. No, that's okay. Yeah, you keep it. Nope, that's okay. You can keep her.
No, you can have 6 of. We'll have 6 of yours. Give us Donald Trump and all them lot, and then you can have just one of us.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
You can have 2. You can have 2. You can have Boris as well.
That's okay. Yeah.
I think Diane, she's got lots of controversy surrounding her. Diane 65 said she's awful, not bright enough to be president, but they don't have to be, because it's all the advisors. There's three advisors in each ear at any one time, telling them what to say, when to say it.
But you can just see Joe Biden. Look at his face when somebody's talking to him. Yeah. He's half in space and half in bleeding in his ear.
Yeah, she doesn't have to be intelligent. It's all about the aesthetic with the with all Western politics. It's all about the aesthetic. Boris was brash and he's got that funny hair and he's a womanizer and he likes birds, beer, and fucking tennis and shit. So people
like he plays tennis.
people liked him more because he was ridiculously funny. But as a fucking, he's looked at as a fucking joke by most Western leaders.
Well, what do you expect when he got a bad reputation more than that Theresa May?
Yeah.
That was bad, that.
Yeah.
And then saying sorry to Margaret Thatcher when she's not even here.
And so you hit on a good point, because that's something to always keep in mind. A lot of them can be dumb as a brick, and they depend on their advisors. Their advisors tell them what to do, what to say, and everything. After you look at Joe Biden, you can tell somebody else writing his speeches, he don't know what he's talking about half the damn time.
No.
And you said that Kamala was a good choice. I don't think she was a good choice. If you sit there and you really listen to her talk, how can I put it? Sometimes she sounds arrogant, and then other times she sounds like she don't know what she's talking about. She's just reading from a cue card. She'd be like,
I get that.
Thank you all for being here
Dementia.
today. Did you say she has dementia?
She's got somewhat. She's got somewhat.
I think she's being pushed because of the not to put it in a racial way, but because she's half African American, half Asian.
Listen, all you gotta do is say she's black. She's
different.
I'll say it for you. She got in because she's black, and one reason she got in because she was black is because you had BLM pushing it, and you also had that Me Too movement stuff pushing it. So you had people saying she should get it because she's black, she should get it because she's a woman, and hence she ended up as our first black vice president. But I'll tell you, I think she's kind of ashamed of being black, because she's like, I'm only half African American. I'm part Asian.
Dude,
you're black.
I noticed during the final few weeks of the election, a lot of the advertising, propaganda, whatever you want to call it, around Kamala was that something like fucking 75% of the black American population weren't bothering to vote. And I think that's another reason she was put there. That's not you're going to get people to vote, is it? Not if they're being they're not being helped in the same way as, say, poor white people are, because that's the way it is, isn't it? It's not nice to say, but it is the way it is in the States. It's it's wrong.
See, I'm gonna tell you, the thing is, a lot of black people know that the Democrats aren't doing crap for them, and when it all comes down to is vote, and so they run out and get a black person and get behind that black person in order to get the black people to vote for that black person, in order to get them. And that's all it is. It's just
That's what they do with singers and that. That's what they're doing now.
It's just to get votes. They don't care nothing about nobody. And here's the thing: they don't care about black people. They don't care about white people. They only care about themselves. And that's they use race to try to keep us divided. And the sooner people figure that out, the sooner people will start standing up. That's what it all boils down to.
Well,
I was like, why is she running? And that's the same thing, that's the same thing they did with Cory Booker, though. You ever heard of Cory Booker? Cory Booker, it was crazy because he was the mayor of Newark. He's a black guy, and he didn't do anything for Newark, anything whatsoever. A lot of people within Newark didn't like him. But then, I don't know if somebody put something in his ear, but he decided to run for U.S. Senate. And so as soon as he decided to run for the U.S. Senate, Democrats got behind him and said, see, we support black people. See, we're all for him and this, that, and the other. And he ended up getting into the U.S. Senate. But he still hasn't done anything for black people in the U.S. Senate, just like he hasn't done anything for black people in Newark. It's just the Democrats are doing it just to get votes. That's all.
Yep. It'll never change.
He probably doesn't want to rock the boat and jeopardize his position, does he?
That could be another part of it too.
It's the money, isn't it? That's what they're after. That's all it is for the money.
Exactly.
Like what they call it, Priti Patel's retired, hasn't she?
Is she?
Tonight. Yeah, tonight.
Well,
yeah. So she'll be
obviously,
doing dinghy divers lots. She'll be a counsellor for them.
Obviously, does she not get on with Liz Truss or something? Or both of them, maybe?
I think that's why she's gone.
She's a fucking chopsy cow, isn't she, that Priti Patel?
She paid some money, didn't she, to somebody for being a bully or racist, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah, she's bullying one of her personal assistants or something.
Oh, Daryl's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Daryl, mate.
Yeah, happy birthday to you, my friend.
Daryl. I did leave you a message on your live chat yesterday.
Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow when she's elected or whatever they say it is.
Whoever's elected, yeah.
Yep. I've seen some live streams today and that lot with this bloke who, what I fucking call him now?
Big up, Daryl.
Oh, that's a bit fucking late, isn't it? Like, sorry, Daryl. we can't remember everything. We're only on YouTube. Happy 90th, Daryl, by the way. This is legend. Don't take me spanner, though.
I have an excuse. I'm an American. That's my excuse.
Yeah, he's just a day behind.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. My excuse is I did it yesterday in the live chat, and if you missed it, it's tough to.
I think I didn't know, but I'm just saying it again. I can't remember. Yeah, so we're going to have a bit of fun tomorrow then, when we find out. Well, today, or whatever she's going to do.
Yeah.
Somebody said she's like a Thatcher. She wants to be, apparently.
Oh, God knows. I haven't really been keeping up with too much of the British politics.
I've just noticed it. You know, when you put on a live, when you look for lives, on YouTube, and it shows you there. It's showing you all this new live things and all that.
You know, when all the scandals were going on about all the Partygate shit and that, I was thinking, for fuck's sake, yeah, they did it. So did everyone else.
But some people weren't allowed to see the mums and dads, were they?
No, that's true. But
that tosser were allowed to do it.
You know how many people I was allowed to fucking mix with? Like, obviously, we had nurses in and out because of my missus.
Well, I've never had it, me. So, and I've been near some people who's got it. You know what I'm on about? I've never had it, me. So,
I've had it. I had three or 4 days on the set. He absolutely wankered.
Somebody said it just makes you like tired or something, but I'm not sure.
You know, like when you have a flu and you get achy bones, like your elbows or your knees ache or something. Or you get
that was old age.
I had that all over. It was fucking all for 3 days. Like I didn't hardly move. So,
did you have it at Oak James?
No, I never had it. The funniest thing is I've never had it.
I've seen people who's had it, and I've been near people who's had it, but I've never. And I've been doing them tests, and it's come back normal. So
yeah. My daughter caught it in work in a care home she works in, even though she was all PP'd up and that. Then the granddaughter got it. Then my missus got it because obviously they'd been round us before she knew she had it. And then I had it about 4 days later. And the whole while, and this all spanned over, obviously she had to fucking isolate 10 days. Then the baby had it, so she had to isolate with the baby. And the baby had it a couple of days after. And then my missus had to isolate and me. And like over the space of that 22 days, her other half was doing everything for her, coming over and going to the shop for us, and he fucking never had it once.
Oh, Daryl says he's never had it, and he's never had any thingies. Yeah. Well, when I went to see my mate in hospital, right, we got straight through the door, right, we put a mask on, right, walked up these stairs to where they were, we had to put another mask on, so we had to take them one off and then put another one on, and then another one. Yeah. By the time I got into ward, I've had 5 masks in different bits, and then they wonder why there's no money, you know what I'm about, have to waste it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I don't know about over there, but over here, they're talking about coming out with another jab.
Oh, they're doing it here. They've just started doing it now.
They're ready over here, James.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It'll be 6-1 now, I bet.
You know, I looked on it, I saw it on the TV yesterday. They're ready to start rolling it out soon. And I was like, another one?
Oh, when it gets to winter, it's going to be really bad, apparently. That's what they say.
Yeah,
I'm afraid I'm more bothered about me eating than I am that.
Yeah, I mean, fucking a lot of it's propaganda. They're just getting us ready for another lockdown because there's going to be problems with energy supply, food supply.
We've got this monkeypox crap.
Yeah,
and I've never heard of it until now. Apparently, it's only in the gays. Apparently,
yeah, it's weird.
You know, it's funny because when y'all were talking earlier, y'all were talking about shootings over here in the wonderful state, and it got me thinking of something I thought of a long time ago, and it was about how the media. I think the media put so much fear into people. They feel afraid. They feel like they have to be armed, and then you have these commercials talking about gun shows here, gun shows there. You see these commercials so much, they give you the feeling that the only way you can be safe is by having a gun. And I say that to go along with this subject, I think the media puts so much fear and propaganda into people that they think that there's always an illness going on or that they have to get.
Yeah, that's all they're doing.
It's a driving force.
Yeah. Look what Daryl says on the chat. Have a look at that one.
Yeah.
Give it a year.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. That'll be something else.
Look at what happened at the start of COVID in the States, James. Fucking all the gun shops sold out of guns and ammunition. Fucking some of the supermarkets, you know, Walmart.
Did I think it was going to be an apocalypse or something? Domination.
How many billions did the fucking military complex make? Facing all the weapons that have been fucking sold. It was ridiculous.
Well, think about this ministry. Think about this. When it first happened here in the States, every day there was like, the death toll is now 100. The death toll is 200. The death toll is 400. Oh, we've got over 1,000. They put so much fear into the people that when the jab came out, a lot of people couldn't wait to get it. You know, like I said, the media is just one big propaganda machine.
They did it over there, didn't they?
100,000 deaths in America.
And remember what Donald Trump says, you've got to drink plenty of bleach, and then they did.
Yeah, fucking
God. Sleepy Joe will say, go to sleep for a bit and then you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Now,
I haven't got it.
He'll say, oh, the jab doesn't hurt. It's just a little teeny feeling. You'll be all right. Never mind what they're putting in the jab, but go on and get it.
Did you see him when he went on that bike? They were holding it still for him and he fell off it still.
Well, when Creepy Joe fucking escapes, they know where to find him. outside the fucking hairdressers waiting for sweet bins to sniff.
I thought you were going to say that they know where to find them asleep on top of somebody's stairwell.
I
No,
didn't
he
like
loves
it.
sniffing hair, doesn't he?
Graham, you're right,
You
pal.
seen the clips of him sniffing fucking hair? Fucking crazy, man.
Did you see him though on them photos though, them videos where he's been like
Big up, Graham, what's going on?
holding people, hasn't he? And they've been like, get away
Big
from
up,
me, get
Tim.
away from me.
I saw where he kept going. He kept trying to get up the stairs to the
Yeah,
airplane and kept
yeah.
falling down. I
Up,
saw
up
where
one, down
Jocko
12.
really fell. I was like, how does this man even get up? Does he have vertigo? What?
That made me laugh though, right? On Simpsons, Donald Trump were coming through that marketplace, wasn't it? And then they did it on Simpsons as well.
Yeah.
That was some weird shit, that.
Yeah,
Like Simpsons know everything, don't they?
Oh, fucking right they do.
It were good. Oh, my
Yeah,
Simpsons best though.
Yeah, the Simpsons. You know what? Now that's a scary thought.
Yeah.
I think Homer Simpson could do a better job running the country than what we have right now.
And over there as well. We can't have him in two places. We want him before you.
I say get rid
You
of-
can
get
have
rid
you
of
can have
Homer.
you can have Mr. Burns. We'll have Homer
Yeah.
Simpson.
You know, even Mr. Burns might do a better job. Damn.
or Smithers. Even Krusty the Clown will do better.
Yeah. The thing is, though, with the US system, people think it's just a two-party system when it's not.
No.
It's just them two parties who got the money, and you know, someone who might be quite popular in fucking Texas isn't going to be known anywhere else in the country, are they?
Exactly.
It's
Like
a
if
weird one.
you haven't got the money, there's no point.
No.
Well, you know, YouTube. It's funny. It's funny you say that because YouTube reminds me a lot of U.S. politics. At the end of the day, you can have some really good channels, a really good politician, but it's always the bad, crappy ones who get the most attention. It's always the most popular ones who always get a pass. It's always the most popular ones who got something stupid to say. Meanwhile, the good ones don't hardly get any attention. So U.S. politics reminds me a lot of YouTube.
All right, Graham.
You could run the country better, Tim. Fucking right, you could.
Yeah, I think anybody can run a country better. But you know, that's what's so sad, and that's what always gets to me, is you have good people like us, right? Who have good ideas. We know how things should be done, but it's always some jackass who ends up in power. So it's
That's all
not,
it is.
really- yeah, it's not what you know, it's about who you know at the end of the day.
They call themselves privileged and that lot, but they're thick as two short planks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they must learn them something in that school or university or whatever it is, man. They're just brain dead.
Well, what's Boris gonna do now? His fucking missus.
I hope he
He's
don't
gonna
work on fucking buses. Christ, we'll never have
Yeah.
a bus.
She's gonna send him out to the fucking garden shed every day with a fucking packet of sandwiches and a flask.
And his next victim.
Muttering all day to himself, isn't he? That's what he fucking does. Like
He likes drawing, doesn't he, and painting, apparently.
You know,
I've never seen it.
You know what the scariest part is, though? Boris may actually get paid. Sit back now, right? And get paid just to do speaking engagements.
Oh, you will.
That's what it is. They get the wages still the same as what they were the prime minister.
Sadly, there's still a lot of people who like him and thinks that he did a great job. So just like with Biden will leave, and he'll probably get paid to do speaking engagements. He'll still have the Secret Service protecting him after he leaves office. Meanwhile,
he'll have a retirement or leaving wage or whatever it is.
Yep, he'll have. It's like it's like over here. Once you leave office, if you're president, once you leave office, you're protected for the rest of your life by the Secret Service. So once Joe Biden leaves office, he'll be protected for the rest of his life by the Secret Service. He'll get paid to do speaking engagements. He'll have it made, basically for doing nothing but sleeping on the job.
Yeah.
They don't do it anyway, do they?
Yep.
All money, 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 money. That's all it is for them.
Money.
Yeah, but if some, like, say if we were on dole, right? If you got like an extra 20 quid, oh, you'd a benefit so, right? But if they do it, oh, they can scrap 5.something million.
Oh yeah.
It's bleeding stupid, man.
Yeah.
That disappeared, didn't it, right quick?
Yeah.
Well, you know, money runs through politicians' hands faster than water. So.
Well, the brains don't. Yeah, the balmy. Yeah, there's more bleeding. I can't remember what we're talking about. I'm supposed to give me a headache.
We were talking about so many things.
Politics gives me a headache as well.
I was watching one of, Society X.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah. Well, I was watching one of his lives he did in London, right? And I think there's a bloke who dresses as a Union Jack. I thought Steve or something to call him. He's like saying, no, he don't like all politicians and all that lot, right? And there were these two Eton toffs, two young lads, right?
Yeah.
And he's saying, get a job, right? And other one, when he were talking to him, you could tell there was something wrong with him because he was shaking his head every 2 minutes. He were like, get a job. He will he had like a nervous twitch on his head or something. They're all a bit wrong on. They are. I don't like any of
it. Fucking something to do with all them boarding schools and that, isn't it?
It's something they're teaching them something out, whatever it is, but it's not good.
No.
Yeah, like Daryl says, they'll be sleeping in an entry with Bobby K somewhere.
Probably.
I'll be honest with you. It's all about indoctrination. That's what it is.
And
Tim
Smith says politics, middle finger. Good
I'm gonna give you a perfect example, and it's like little things you don't see. It's like the little things, and they start off trying to indoctrinate you when you were kids, right? So I was young. They did tell us that the British burnt down the original White House, right? But the way they made it seem like the Americans were fighting for what was right, and the British were big, bad, mean people. So they're already instilling it, or at least trying to instill it in the kids' heads. And I was 5 or 6. I was like 5 or 6. They're already trying to instill it in the head. Oh, we should hate the British, So you see, early on, it's like we're being taught to hate the British. Luckily, I got older and learned that the system was full of more crap than a backed-up toilet. So. But you see, my point is, you see how early on they try to indoctrinate the kids. That's why
they're trying to dumb everybody down. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. And I tell you something else. You're gonna call me crazy, but I think technology is a good thing. But I feel like we're becoming so dependent on it that now, if they were to come in and snatch it away, we wouldn't know what to do. It used to be when I was in school, I was taught how to read a street map and find my way around town. Now people use GPS, and I've seen people when their GPS went down, they were lost. They didn't know what to do. So it's like they're getting us to depend on technology.
It's like now, like you used to write a postcard I'd say to you, Steve, James. I used to say if I wrote a postcard to you, nobody would know what to do anymore.
Exactly.
They do it all on this Twitter and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, did you hear? I don't know about over there, but over here they're taking cursive out of the schools. Now, how are you going to be able to sign anything if you don't know how to write cursive?
Balmy.
Well, nowadays kids will probably write as they type, won't they? In fucking abbreviation.
As long as it don't come with a full stop and a question mark and a punctuation and all that. Look, we are.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I can't write that, miss. I don't know how to do it. Give me my phone.
Yeah. Give me my phone. I'll do it on there.
Yeah. Well, I've known now, right, James, right? You know, have you heard of Bar Black Sheep? That song?
Yes.
You can't even sing that now.
What?
You can't even say Bar Black Sheep.
It's not politically correct. Yeah, I can believe
so
that.
I do this, me, Bar Off-White Sheep. Have you any? Well, it don't sound better.
Bar sheep, whatever color you want to be.
Yeah. You can't even go out now. You can't go out.
The granddaughters have to sing Bar Rainbow Sheep in school.
Oh, God, not that. Oh, no.
Honestly, I am joking. I'm joking.
But you know what? You want to hear something scary, ministry? I was just about to say, nowadays they'll probably say Baba, whatever color sheep, whatever kind of sheep you want to be. I was just getting ready to say that.
Yeah.
You know, it's a school system. Not too
morning, lady.
Yeah.
Good morning. It's just
I don't want you to know.
It's just outside of DC, and they were trying to teach the kids that when you first come out, you can decide what you want to be. It's no.
Oh, they're doing it here.
Yeah, see, they tried that in Fairfax, and I think the parents fought against it. But can you imagine you come out of your mama's womb and you're like, oh, I decided I don't want to be a boy. I want to be a girl instead. Oh, I get out before I decide. Huh? What?
Yeah, apparently not. Apparently not. If your kid wants to wear the dress, you can. I'll be like, no fucking way. No way.
Lady, put a damp tea towel in the freezer and put it on your forehead.
And dream of ministry.
She's got a migraine.
Oh no. We're talking about his politics. It's got to an head.
Yeah. I don't usually do politics. I am a little bit interested, but I don't usually talk much politics. I used to with my bandmate, because me and the singer used to take turns picking each other up, and he was Jeremy Corbyn mad. So I used to wind the fucking shit out of him talking about the Conservatives and all, and he was convinced that I was a Conservative. Even though I've only ever voted Conservative once, it was always Liberal Democrat or Labour for me. Like before Corbyn, I just couldn't stand that fucking.
Tim Smith said he was dropped on his head when he was a kid.
I was as well too. A third story window thinking I was Batman onto my head, so don't worry about it.
What did you learn?
Not to jump out of 3-story windows.
At least you're honest.
I was lucky. A couple of scars on the head. You can't see them on the camera. They're still there, and I was 3 when I did it. And I've got a scar right around now on the palm of my hand. All that was detached where I landed on it.
Right, oh God.
Oh dear.
I'll keep away from that one. I don't like it.
No, I'll admit straight up I wasn't a Jeremy Corbyn fan. But that was mostly
even his brother. Even his brother, I don't like him either. He's another one.
Yeah, I think he's funny though. When he
that song was good. That song was good.
That's funny, like
yeah.
When he gets arrested, when he's confronting the police in Speaker's Corner and that, the fucking.
Oh yeah, they were good. There was another one I used to. I've got him on my phone, but I ain't got my phone with me. There's another one. Is it James? He used to run. No, not you, James. This other bloke called James. Like he goes to Speaker's Corner, and he was with one of candidate runners. Forgot what called him now.
I can't remember.
But he was good. Not political correct or something. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's always smoking stuff.
Keep in mind, I don't get paid for thinking, but I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I've got him on my phone, but I haven't got my phone. So
See, there was a guy over here in the States named Bill Maher. He used to have a show that was similar to that, where he discussed different topics, but he's not on the air anymore.
I know he is.
there were a few on YouTube and that lot in Speaker's Corner and that I used to watch all the time, but they all seem to be like running away from Bobby's and going making songs on behind Bobby's are coming after you. It were good, like a clown.
Yeah, I know. Oh, not one.
Little Britain's back again. Tim Smith will be
I don't like
that one.
Friends.
The computer says no.
Now I'm wondering if this is where I should do my. Is this where I should do my impression?
It's your impression hour.
The impression hour. Well, okay, Legend, try to do your impression of an American, and then I'll try to do my impression of a British person. A Brit.
I'm not sure. I don't know how to do that shit.
Oh my goodness.
Wait a minute. Trying to think now.
Clippers ready?
No, I'm not doing that one. No way. Not a cat and mouse chance. Not a Scooby Doo. See, I did it.
Scooby Dooby Doo, we love you. Or where
are you?
I want that one.
Here we go. He's doing it again. See you later, Tim. He floats in and out.
Oh, Tim is gone. Oh, well, take care, Tim. I'll see you on the next go round.
I don't know how we can do it with all them spanners.
Yeah, the bag must be really heavy. Like, must be a really good rucksack.
At least we know where we're coming to find a spanner.
Now,
should I do both accents?
Should I do my impression now, or should I just sit back? I think I'll just sit back and listen.
Just sit back and listen. It'll be right. No, you don't want to get clipped. You don't want to get clipped, do we?
Well, yeah. I don't. You know what? I don't care about the clipper, so I'll do it just. I'll do it just so it can be clipped. I'd like to say, hello to all of you clippers out of there. Please don't take the piss out of me because I might get dehydrated. Chop chop yo. I won't say governor because I was told that was the wrong way to say it. Okay? Okay. Now I'm going back to my corner. How was that?
Not bad.
It was half British and half Australian.
You should have just talked like Boris. That might be right.
You might make a song out of that.
It'll come under the Stubblers Anonymous. Someone's got a squeaky chair somewhere.
Mate.
Oh God.
It's better than the other one. It's better than the other one in the other room. The hydraulics fucked on it. So it's quite low and it's quite fucking rickety. I've nearly killed myself about 3 times on it. It's fucking rickety as fuck it is.
Married with Children. What?
Yeah, Married with Children is on
Children.
It's on Pluto TV. It's got its own channel.
I like that. Yeah, what we call it now? Different Strokes.
Oh, what you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, that would ace that.
Yeah,
I love stuff like that. I can't imitate a Scots person because I can't really do them. I don't know how to do them. Scots, all they do, hang on. What do you mean? What you
going? Constipated donkey.
Well, that's what most. Hey, that's what most Scots sound like. Oops.
Oh, how dare you! Clip.
I couldn't resist. Walked into that one. You walked into that one. So
I used to like, old films and all, but we watch Ministry. That what do I call it now? Rising Damp and all them. What they were good. They'll never do out like that anymore. Them films.
No, they wouldn't get.
Did you ever see it, James?
I think I did.
Yeah, the good. Rigsby.
But there's a lot of good shows. Christmas is coming up. That made me think of It's a Wonderful Life. I love that film. You
the
remember
Waltons.
Yeah. Well, the Waltons getting kind of old because
Jim Bob.
They play the Waltons to death over here.
Yeah.
I can watch it. I can watch it for a whole 24 hours. That's how much they play it here.
There were that Highway to Heaven and all. That was a good one. That was a really good one. I didn't remember watching it with my grandma though.
Oh yeah, we got In Living Color too. I used to like that show. In Living Color.
They got some ratings.
They haven't seen A Christmas Story? Wait a minute, y'all have never seen A Christmas Story over there?
Miracle on 34th Street, that's all.
Oh man. Well, it's a good thing y'all got YouTube then. Check out It's a Wonderful Life, A Christmas Story.
I might have done.
The Polar Express, that's another good one.
Oh yeah. That goes on a bit and all though, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Wayans brother.
Confuses me when he's on top of train and you don't know which one who he is or what. And then he drops the bell and then he goes deaf and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, homie. Hey, Ice Chain, homie, don't play that. See now, if you watch In Living Color and you find out who Homie the Clown is, you'll get that saying.
I thought you were on about Pennywise then.
No.
That was a clown.
Yeah.
You know what I started to say? Are we talking about that guy, that Boris guy again? When you mentioned the clown, or either Biden, take your pick.
Any of them. His son's a bit of a clown and all, isn't he?
Yeah, I think all of them are clowns, but the sad fact is those clowns aren't funny. That's the difference.
No, they're not. They're about as funny as Plague.
Yeah, I remember Zorro. I actually do remember that.
Carrey's first role, eh?
That would have been that little mask one.
Yeah.
No, I died before that.
Jennifer Lopez. Ooh.
Jennifer Lopez.
I like. She were good in that. What do they call it now? The Boy Next Door. Apparently, she were in that film. God, she had a body. Ooh.
Well,
there's a police drama on that Jennifer Lopez is a star of.
Oh yeah, she did it. Yeah, I think I've seen that one. I know. I remember.
Yeah, it's fucking cracking. My missus really liked it. It's fucking really, really good.
Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey were good, I know. But he's lost it a bit, hasn't he?
Well, I'll tell you something funny since you said that. Yep, Jennifer Lopez was a dancer on In Living Color, and she used to take the 6 train to work. And I actually rode on the 6 line before. That goes all the way up into the Bronx. So, yep, that's a fun fact. She actually made a song about the 6 line, but it didn't do all that good.
She's a right singer, though. She's a right actor, I know. But Jim Carrey were good. But he's lost it a few times now, I think.
Yeah, I've lost it lately.
Yeah, I think something that hit him, though, he's gotten up in age, too, though.
Yeah.
When he's got his beard.
Yeah, because he was up in age.
Go on, James.
I was gonna say he was up in age when he played on In Living Color. He was like in his 20s, and that was like back in 1990s. So that gives you an idea how old he is now.
Yeah.
It would go.
Have you seen Earth Girls Are Easy?
Earth Girls
It's
Are
not-
Easy.
the
Is
film
it that Coneheads? Coneheads.
No,
Yep.
No.
it's called
Oh.
Earth Girls Are Easy. It's got Gina Davis in it, right? And she's hot as fuck, isn't she? Well, she was at the time. It's late 80s, early 90s film.
I
Jeff
remember
Goldblum,
Coneheads.
Jim Carrey, and one of the Wayans brothers, Damon Wayans. Is
Oh
it?
yeah, they're good. They're good.
Now
It's
you remember?
hilarious.
Well, you remember what Jim Carrey played in? A lot of people know about Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Yeah, I like them. Yeah.
Yep, and you're
He was
exactly
really good.
right. You're exactly right, UK lady. On the 6th. That's it. That was the album. She was singing about the 6 line because she used to take that back and forth to work.
Yeah. Weird Science era. Fucking Earth Girls Are Easy was out at about the same time as Weird Science, and yeah, it was Damon Wayans. I thought it was.
Yeah.
It's a fucking. It's look it up, Ledge. It's a fucking. If you like Jim Carrey, it's a fucking hilarious film.
I'll have a look
It's
at
a
it.
fucking hilarious film. It is.
If I forget what it is, I'll just have a look back on this repeat live. Then I'll
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually shut down in a minute. I'll be going 2 hours, and it's the
Yeah.
second live today. So
All right.
So much
I've
fun.
James has just got up.
yeah, I've been up hours. I've been fucking having car trouble, everything. So I'm tired now. So I'm gonna shut down. I think.
All
And,
right.
get
Well-
an early night because it's nearly 1:30 already.
Bloody hell.
Well, I will tell you before I go, it's always good talking to you, Legend. Definitely good talking to you, Ministry. And I enjoyed everybody in chat. I hope that everybody on panel, as well as everybody in chat, have a wonderful evening, wonderful night, wonderful day. And as always, don't forget to tell your family members that you love them, because one of you may not be here tomorrow.
Yeah, big up, James.
Cheers, James.
Nice one, James.
All right, mate.
Take care, my friend.
All right, you too.
Always a pleasure.
All right. Right, I'm off anyway, Ministry. James, I'll see you all later.
Yeah, nice one for coming on, Ledge.
All right, mate. In a
No, I
bit.
wasn't sure I was going to chuck one up, but I thought I may as well and push Archie and Shuffling's channel a bit from, like, return the favour.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a lot happening. There's probably more lives happening now. So
Yeah. Well, 5 of my mates have just keeping an eye on your thingy because they've subbed as well. So
nice.
they're
Nice.
going to keep an eye on it. All right.
Yeah,
I'll
nice
see you
one.
in a bit, mate. In a bit. Bye.
Yeah, cheers, Ledge. Well, for impromptu, I got to say, fucking a big wow. I'm still surprised, and a big massive thank you to Shuffling of the Anything Goes channel for pushing my link to his subs earlier and got me past the 500, and I am absolutely shocked because I haven't been going very long. Started mostly videos, and it's only really the past couple of weeks I've been doing more confident lives and getting decent people on the panel. So I'm absolutely shocked, but massive fucking shout out to Archie and Shuffling, Anything Goes channel. They are fucking top geezers. If you like banter, harsh banter, fucking crazy people on the panel, then go and give them a sub because it's well worth it. It's where Shuffling's a top guy. Cheers, Ice Chain. Nice one, fella. Cheers, UK lady. Nice to see you. Get a cold fucking cold towel on your head. Right. Cheers, everybody. I'm gonna get out of here because I am beat. Ciao for now. Thanks for watching.